One Piece Bounty Rush has come a long way. After 7 anniversaries, there's been so many characters that have come out, and although many of them have been kinda mid, most of them have been great, especially the EX characters that are the main event of the anniversaries. Now for all of those anniversaries, which one had the best EX? And matter of fact, I'm going to be ranking every single anniversary's best EX characters to have ever come out. With that being said, let's get right into it.
Okay, so this list does not have a Blackbeard on it, so we're just gonna add Blackbeard in the edit. So let's start with the first anniversary, the 0.5 anniversary in 2019. So for this, the EXs that came out were EX Shanks, the original, and EX Blackbeard right here. Now, out of these two characters, I would rank Shanks higher than Blackbeard. I know Blackbeard did get like somewhat of a buff, but Shanks, his one of the skill 2, where he like throws that whatever the hell hockey shit at somebody, bro. That's actually pretty strong, and also his invincible skill that also gets a lot of highlights on it. So I'm gonna put Shanks at. Now this is an entire EX tier list, so I'm actually gonna put Shanks as, in terms of EX, he's gonna be at I would say he's at a C tier. Now all the Shanks fans are gonna be like,
What? He's so good.
He's not that good like in the current day and age, but if we're accounting for like prime era for this type of Shanks, you would get him at, I would say, an A. So actually, I'm gonna go the middle ground. He's a B, because in this day and age, he's kind of useless, but back then he was actually really good. And plus, you only had 2 EXs back then. Like, and as for Blackbeard, it's kind of hard, cause the modern Blackbeard is way better than this Shanks. It aged way better. Ooh, it's just because of the buff. I have to put Blackbeard above. I have to put Blackbeard above Shanks, just because of that buff. It was insane. But Blackbeard, you know, he did his job, but he didn't excel at it until like recently. So yeah, I can't put him any higher. Alright, so the next EX that came out was Big Mom. So this Big Mom, honestly, if I'm being real, and I'm gonna be real, this Big Mom is probably the, okay, I'm gonna be relatively speaking here. This Big Mom's probably the worst on this list. Let's be real, nobody uses this character. I didn't even start playing Bounty Rush when this character released. I started playing Bounty Rush like, what, 3 years ago. I don't even remember if this unit even had a prime or anything, but nowadays it's unplayable. Nobody's playing this character. If you're playing this character, you must be new to this game. I wouldn't even spin for this. I'm pretty sure they had a banner for this recently. Like, bro, do not spin for that banner. It was the Valentine banner or something. Yeah, we should not be spinning for that. Okay, so next up on the list. Okay, so 1.5 anniversary was this EX Big Mom. So for the 2nd anniversary, we had EX Goldie Roger and EX Odin. So now, if you guys watch my channel, you already know that I main this Roger. Like, this is the first EX I ever had, and well, the first EX that I didn't re-roll for, and I still use this character, and I still get like 8 kills, like most of the time, or like just some of the time. So and when it was released, it was actually broken too. Now, of course, like if you use this Roger like a year or two back, it would be kind of unplayable because of like so many broken units that came out that would just easily counter this unit. But nowadays, if you get this EX, easy league battles, bro. It's an easy league battles. If you get him maxed out and you just put like great medals on him, like I do, bro, he's insane. Now, as for Odin, this is the 2nd anniversary. Comparatively to Roger, I thought he would get a buff or anything, but I don't think Odin got a buff. I remember re-rolling for Odin once. I'm pretty sure I had him on another account. I don't have him on this account, but his skills were pretty decent. But I might have to, like, comparatively to Roger, who's still usable, this Odin is not usable at all. So I'm gonna have to, why is he at S? I'm gonna have to put Odin at a C tier, right below Blackbeard and Shanks. Now, I know a lot of people in the comments, but there's no way that Odin, the newer unit, is worse than these units. But these units got buffs, and Odin, I don't even remember if Odin got a buff. If he did, the buff didn't work because nobody uses this character. Like, it's unplayable. And by the way, if you are like a Odin fan or something, like in One Piece in general, yo, I use the Bounty Fest Odin. The Bounty Fest Odin is better than the EX version of it. That's saying something. That's like if Bounty Fest Kaido, the one that I just summoned for in one of my shorts, is better than Hybrid Kaido. That it's not possible. If that happens, then you're just a bum unit. Like, come on, bro. All right. Anyways, we're gonna move on to 2.5 anniversary, with EX Fleet Admiral Akainu. Okay, so if you asked me about Akainu, let's say a year ago, I would put him at Akainu at a solid B tier. If you asked me a year ago, Akainu has gotten the craziest buff to where he's actually an insane unit. I'm gonna put him here. He's aged like fine wine, bro. Yeah, he's actually Roger level. That's why I'm hoping, since that, you know, that free summoning banner that's happening right now, if I get Akainu, bro, I'm gonna be baiting him for real. And I don't even use red like that. Anyways, he does crazy damage. Alright, so now we got EX Yamato for the 3rd anniversary. This is the only character that, same with Akainu, this is the only character that came out on the individual anniversary. So we can't really compare in terms of anniversaries, but we can just give it like what it deserves. So when this Yamato came out, pretty good EX. I'm pretty sure every EX that comes out is supposed to be like better and stronger than the previous ones. Like, you're supposed to up the scale. So, but the way this Yamato has aged so far, I'm gonna have to put him. I'm gonna have to put Yamato at a solid right above right above the first 2 EXs. Yamato has aged pretty well in terms of, you know, league battle, but due to the buff, but still not that good unless you have like the most insane medals on, which a lot of people don't. Okay, so next anniversary, 3.5 anniversary with EX Film Red Shanks and EX Zephyr. Oh my god. Okay, so for Film Red Shanks, I remember re-rolling for Film Red. Bro, This used to be my favorite unit that I was actually like willing to spend all my diamonds on this unit, bro. And I never got him on my main. With that being said, definitely better than the first Shanks. Definitely better than the Blackbeard. Not, well, during the heyday of this character, this was probably the strongest EX to come out. Like, I would put, like, when it came out, it was probably S tier. But in this day and age, unless you know you're like the crazy skilled OPBR player, I'm gonna have to put right below Yamato. Already this list is looking kind of fucked, but it's okay. It's alright. Anyways, I wish I had this unit, bro. If I see this unit, I'm gonna get this unit. It's so fun to use. Anyways, now we have Zephyr. Okay, so already it's a pretty old unit. All these are pretty old units. When Zephyr came out, pretty solid, strong unit with the crazy AoE. And today, still dominating with the crazy buff. I'm gonna put Zephyr at A. Not just Goldie, Roger, and Akainu level, but almost there. Almost. Okay, so what is the next anniversary? It is the 4th anniversary. This was a crazy anniversary because they had 3 EXs to come out. They had Hybrid Kaido, they had Big Mom, and they had Zoro. I'm gonna start with Hybrid Kaido. Alright, so Hybrid Kaido was probably the best EX that came out when it came out. However, this day and age, who you really, I don't know. You can't use Hybrid Kaido these days, bro, because Kizaru is just gonna cook. Yeah, you can't use Hybrid Kaido these days. Okay, so B tier is basically just washed up EXs, I guess, because you cannot use Hybrid Kaido these days. It's impossible. Anyways, okay. So next is Big Mom. I have not seen a Big Mom being played in a while, but when Big Mom came out, that was like 3 skills, bro. That was insane. Honestly, okay, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna change this list. Okay, so I'm putting Odin down. I'm putting Shanks down. I'm also putting this Blackbeard. Honestly, this Blackbeard is better than that Shanks. Actually, yeah. Okay, this Kaido is going. If you're speaking modern day, which is a really important factor, this Kaido is not that good. Yamato, I'm pretty sure Yamato got a buff. Still not that good of a unit in terms of EX, but comparatively to all the other, it's pretty good. Now it's okay. I'm gonna have to just deal with this. It hurts so much to put the Shanks down there, but I'm gonna have to. Next is EX Zoro. Now, when you're thinking about Zoro, you're thinking about he's probably the funnest unit to use in the game. Like, he had the 2 invincible skills. I'm pretty sure he's the first unit to ever have like multiple colors. Like, he was just crazy. His skill set is fire. He's kind of like Film Red Shanks, as in He used to be like a really good unit. Even his normal attacks had crazy range. And you know what? I still see him being played in League Battle. So I'm gonna have to put him right above. Ooh, I don't know about above. Okay, you know what? I'm moving back one. He's gonna be right behind Yamato. It's a great, fun unit. I always wish I had him on my main. Unfortunately, I can never get him because I just keep wasting diamonds. But I'm gonna have to deal with those consequences. Okay, next. Okay, now we're talking. We have EX Gear 5 Luffy for the 4.5th anniversary. Alright. So, as you guys know, if you guys watch my live streams, I also made Gear 5 Luffy along with Roger most of the time. And I gotta say, when he came out, when Luffy came out, when this unit was released, insane. Runner and a defender can do like the extra defense boosting on the treasure. Already, this unit was the best to ever do it at S. And of course, you know, all the other EXs come out. So you just gotta, you know, deal with like all the other EXs. You know, all the other EXs just cooking this unit for a while. However, still, this unit, I still use this unit. And am I just being biased because I use it? Honestly, I'm gonna put this unit because I still use this unit, right? And with the right medals, he's broken. He's game deciding if you use him right. I'm gonna have to put him at S. Like, come on, I gotta put him at S. I still use him, and he still dominates, and he's still great of a unit. Okay, so we've done missed some EXs. Okay, we have missed some EXs. All right. So this Luffy, I actually summoned for him and got him. I don't remember how I got him. Oh yeah, I think it was it was one of the guaranteed EXs. I got him, and I'm gonna be honest, this unit, I got it because back in the day, this unit was like crowned as like the GOAT. Like, what was it? It was like an unguaranteed extreme. You could spend 5,000 rainbow diamonds and you still wouldn't get it. Like, this was like a mythical rare. But nowadays, although his like, it's tough that he can, you know, transfer between the gear 4s, he's unusable now. Like, I can't use him. He doesn't have a single invincible skill or nothing. I can't use this guy. Okay, so, and plus I got another Luffy Extreme, which is way better. So okay, we also missed the blue defender Kaido. If he's on the list, he's right here. This is a very important EX right now because he did get buffed like fairly recently, and honestly, he's right here with Zephyr. This Kaido, when he got buffed, well, when he released, he was insane. This guy could do a fireball on every single treasure cache. Insane. Turn into a dragon. Like, that was expected, but like, he's crazy. And he also got buffed. And now, he's also crazy still. So if you use him, I don't blame you. He's tough. Okay. And we also, I'm pretty sure we missed one more. We missed, what else did we miss? No, I think that's everybody. Alright, we caught up. Okay, so the next unit we're gonna talk about is the 5th Okay, that was the 4.5th anniversary with Gear 5 Luffy. Now we're on the 5th anniversary with Dark, Roger, and Prime Whitebeard. Ooh, this is getting spicy. So okay, Prime. Oh wait, Dark Roger. Ooh, when he came out, this unit was absolute hell to go up against. Okay, if he's capturing flag, bro, he's just gonna put you to sleep. You can't even fight against it. You just have to watch him capture that. As a runner, he's S tier because he's literally one of the best runners to ever have come out. And when he came out, he was dominating. He was S. Nowadays, he's an A. So nowadays he's usable and he's good if you know how to use him. But most of the people that use him just use him as an attacker. They don't even use him as a runner anymore, which is a little weird because that's his class. I guess you could be versatile like that. So right now, of this current day and age, I'm gonna have to put him right here at A. I think I'm being a little too harsh on this hybrid. This Yamato. Am I? Nah. This is still a good list. Yeah, this Dark Roger is still pretty good. But just not at the level of Akainu. Like, Akainu is usable and you can get crazy kills with him nowadays. With this Roger, when they buff this Roger, it'll be hell. We already know. This Roger was already strong, and if they buff him even more, it's over. Alright, now for Prime Whitebeard. Okay, so the prime of this Prime Whitebeard was a bit too much. It was too broken of a unit. So already I would have put him in S. Nowadays, I don't see much of this Prime Whitebeard because everyone's just using Blackbeard and Kizaru and Law. But still, this unit with the treasure gauge, like doing like all the earthquakes and stuff, he blocks the treasure. You can't even get the treasure. If you use that at a right time, like 5 seconds left in the game, and you're up, yeah, you're winning that game. It's still unbeatable. Okay, I'm putting it as I don't know. Like, ooh, but then I might have to put Zephyr on. Ooh. I don't know. Is he stronger than Zephyr? Yeah. I get that Zephyr got a crazy buff to counter Blackbeard, but this Whitebeard is still versatile. You can use him and he's clutch. For the specific moments, he's the best. Okay, so that's the end of the 5th anniversary. Now for the 5.5 anniversary. Okay, so for those, we have Awakened Rob Lucci and S-Snake. Okay. This is gonna be interesting because I still see this unit. I still see Lucci in League Battle. But is he as good as Yamato? Okay, Yamato's kind of like the stop sign. Like, you have to compare, is he better than Yamato or something else? Okay, in the Prime, Lucci was pretty good. I mean, the Prime was like, what, 2 years ago now? Not bad. Or that's when the unit came out. Last year, Lucci dominated. So, for that reason, I'm gonna have to put Lucci at not here. And I think, right now, at the current place and time, I'm gonna have to put Lucci right below Zephyr. Now, this is interesting. Honestly, I think Lucci might be a better unit than Zephyr. When you think about it, Zephyr only has that one AoE skill, and it's easy to dodge. Like, but it does damage, but it's easy to dodge. So you don't really have to worry about Zephyr that much. But Zephyr's still good. And now we have S-Snake. Oh, and also I've been wanting Lucci too. Okay, I know this is a pattern. I've been wanting all these units, bro. But you know, we don't got the diamonds for those, so it's alright. Okay, now for S-Snake. Already in the prime of S-Snake, you know, if you don't have a crit damage character like EX Zoro or something, S-Snake can teleport to flags. I already made a different video ranking the EXs that came out last year, and I put S-Snake at S tier because that was the best character, or one of the best characters that came out last year. Still, I do still have trouble with S-Snake these days, and I'm pretty sure everyone, yes, we can speak on that. We do have trouble with S-Snake, from the teleporting to flags to the annoying invincibility. Yeah, already at S tier. Honestly, I'm gonna put S-Snake above Whitebeard, just because Whitebeard's a little older of a unit, and I'm gonna put S-Snake above Gear 5 Luffy, and you know what? I'm gonna put S-Snake stops at Akainu. I can't do that. I can't do that to Akainu, bro. S-Snake stops at Akainu. Yeah, but that's the list so far. S-Snake's still a broken unit, no matter the case. If I know I complain about S-Snake a lot in these videos, but if I had S-Snake, I wouldn't be complaining. I would be like, yeah, this is balanced. I would be saying that. All right, 6th anniversary. We have Galaxy Impact Garp, Aokiji, and wait, that can't be right. Hold on, we're missing some. Okay, we did miss somebody. Okay, we did miss like what, 2 or 3 units. Hybrid Yamato chronologically did not appear on an EX banner. Was right after Gear 5 Luffy. And if I'm being real right now, when this unit came out, pretty decent, pretty good. Nowadays, unusable, washed up. Until the buff, I'm gonna put this Hybrid Yamato SE. This was like one of the units that I wanted the most. But nowadays, there's just so much better units. Yeah, it's gotta go there. Let's see. As much as I hate to say, because this was one of the best units, has fast normal attacks and everything. When did okay, Lion Kid also came out after Gear 5, like just after. This unit, I did reroll for this unit. This unit, that invincible skill was pretty mental. It's pretty interesting of a character because this was the first time you could switch between 2 different characters in one EX. That's pretty cool. When it came out, pretty strong. Pretty sure this was a counter to Big Mom. And it did counter Big Mom. Like, it did do its job. However, nowadays, although the invincible skill is invincible, I don't really see this unit used that much. I'm gonna put him right in the middle of Zoro and Big Mom because that's probably the correct way to rate this. Like, when you think about it, this unit, not that good anymore. Used to be good, not that good. And we did miss. When did Ace and Yamato come out? Okay, Ace Yamato came out right after Roger, the Dark Roger. Pause. Wait, what? Alright, anyways. I still see this unit being used these days. Not to the level of, well, Zephyr just got a buff, so not to the level of Zephyr, but honestly, better than Zephyr. Honestly, better than Lucci. Put it right at the pinnacle of A tier. And the next unit that we missed was Light Shanks, which was the 5.5. Okay, this Shanks, ooh, this Shanks was crazy unit. When it came out, oh, that instant, oh, that guaranteed KO, that was just mental. That's the first time we ever saw that, and it was just insane, like unbeatable. And I still see this unit being used. In the prime, it was dominating. Teleportation, invincibility, everything. Honestly, better than this Whitebeard. I wouldn't say better than Gear 5 Luffy. And the reason I'm saying that is not because I'm biased or anything, because I have Gear 5 Luffy. That's definitely not the case. It's because Shanks, if you have the right medals, probably better than Gear 5 Luffy. But Gear 5 Luffy has more versatility, defender and runner. I know Shanks can play as a attacker and runner easily, but no, there's no way, because I'm still using Gear 5 Luffy and it's pretty strong. But I don't have this Shanks, so I don't know. These two can mix and match. It doesn't really matter the order. Now it's time for the 6th anniversary. Okay, let's see. We have EX Garp, EX Sabo, and EX Aokiji. This is probably going to be the hardest ranking of all. Well, for two of the units, Sabo was probably the worst unit of that anniversary. Not saying that Sabo's bad, still usable. Because it's so recent, right? It was only 2 years ago, or like a year and a half. Still usable. Honestly, this list is kind of weird. I'm gonna put Ace Yamato below. Actually, Ace Yamato was not that good of a unit, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why I put him so high. And Rob Lucci is not better than Zephyr right now. Used to be better, but not anymore. I'm putting him right below Zephyr. Sabo, not better than Rob Lucci. Not better. Honestly, pretty forgettable EX as well. Like, I can't tell you a single attack. I'm pretty sure there's like one where it just blocks, like creates like a circle of fire or something, and it explodes. Easy to dodge move, by the way. I'm not being a Sabo hater. I like Sabo in the anime, but that's just how it be sometimes. Okay, so these are the two units that are gonna be actually hard to rank. Garp. When Garp came out, S tier, easy, dominating, probably top 3 EXs of all time. And Garp currently, easy S tier, probably top 3 EXs of all time. Garp is better than S-Snake. Garp is better than Akainu, and Garp is better than Roger. As much as I hate to say it, Garp is better. I still see him in League Battle, still cooking everybody. Now for Aokiji, as much as I hate to do this to my boy Roger again, better than S-Snake, better than Akainu, and better than Roger. That anniversary had crazy strong extreme units. And in terms of Garp versus Aokiji, I feel like Garp is just a better unit overall. I'm pretty sure Garp was released after. No, Garp was released before Aokiji. So maybe Aokiji's meant to counter Garp, but like, I don't know. They're both broken units. You can't really. And they're both like equally broken. Insane characters. That 6th anniversary was just stacked. Okay, 6.5 anniversary, where you had EX Kizaru, Gear 5 Luffy version 2, and Saturn. Okay, I'm gonna make this pretty. I don't know. This is a hard list too. When this Gear 5 Luffy came out, um, when this Gear 5 Luffy came out, easily. Oh, hold on, I need to fix this list because S tier should be the best, right? So I can't put Whitebeard there anymore. So Whitebeard's moving down. Shanks is moving down, and unfortunately, this Gear 5 is moving down. It hurts my heart and soul to even do that to my boy, but it just has to happen. Okay, this Gear 5 Luffy, this new one, strong, pretty good. I feel like my Gear 5 is a little better. Like every time I go up against this unit, it's easy to dodge his moves and kill. I'm pretty sure the first Gear 5 is a counter because I could easily kill this unit, but I'm not gonna be biased. This unit is still good, pretty good. Actually, below Akainu, right there. Yeah, strong unit, pretty broken, and now these next two, EX Kizaru. Okay, where do I begin? I made another. For my last tier of the list. I, complained about Kizaru being too strong and everything. Still the case. It's like S-Snake. Still the case. Impossible to beat. Honestly, this Kizaru can be an attacker, a runner, and a defender at the same time. Like, it's impossible. Like, bro, I was capturing the flag the other day, and this guy did it twice. He did like the Kizaru clones on the treasure guards twice, and I died to that shit. Like, he wasn't even there. He was like on the other side of the map, and he killed me. What? That makes no sense. But that's how bad this unit is. I mean, how broken this unit is. Like, next is Saturn. I'm gonna be real. Saturn, pretty good defender. The times I play against Saturn, I'm gonna say right here. Pretty good defender, can teleport, do all that crazy shit on the flag. If you're capturing a flag, easy teleport, it's insane. But I'm gonna say these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 units are still superior in terms of domination in a league battle game. And I noticed that most of these, it's pretty varied in terms of class. It could be attacker, defender, and runner. Okay, next, extreme unit Law. Ooh, this is a good one. Law is a very fun unit. I'll say that. Law just came out. Pretty fun to use or play against. Well, I don't have this Law, but from the videos I see, this Law is pretty good. When you're capturing and you do like a perfect dodge or something, you can do your skill to like infinitely or something like that. Pretty broken in that aspect. Just below this Luffy V2. Actually no, just below S-Snake. Still a pretty broken unit. Crazy unit, but still dominating a little bit. Not that dominant of a character, cause next up for the newest EX for the 7th anniversary is EX Blackbeard version 2. This tier list does not have the EX Blackbeard on him. I don't know if I could edit this tier list to add him, but I'm gonna just put an image of this Blackbeard and put him. Ooh, where should I put him? He's better than Saturn, better than Akainu. Unfortunately, better than me. Better than Aokiji, I'd say. Ooh, I think he's slightly more broken than Garp, but he stops at Kizaru. Okay, so I'm gonna put him right there in the middle of Kizaru and Garp. Like, it's just let me just put him right in the middle of those two. Okay, and that it would be, I'm pretty sure that's every single EX to ever come out. Yeah, this is my list of, I would say, the best extreme units to come out in each anniversary, and the best units that aged well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 700 subscribers by the end of this year. Pretty doable. We have like, what, 10 subscribers left. So subscribe, share this page, or share this channel to, you know, one of your friends who plays One Piece Banners or any other game. And yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and peace.